I'm just going to say it, okay? I'm going to coin this term the law of decision because why not? We have got the law of assumption, we've got the law of reverse effort, we've got the law of detachment. I'm just going to say it law of decision. Maybe you've heard it somewhere before, but I don't know. Okay? Everything is just a decision. Whatever you'd like to, you know, experience in life, all a decision. It does not matter if you're approaching it from a conscious manifestation perspective, like I do on this channel, or you're just going through life. You have a desire, you have something that you want to achieve, you want to have an experience, you make decisions to go towards that desire or achievement. As simple as that. So, truly, everything is a decision. How you feel is a decision. What you think about is a decision. The state of being that you occupy and embody is a decision. The identity you embody is a decision. Now, of course, we know that that is in itself what manifests, it's who we are being. And that in itself is a decision. And I've said this before, your beliefs about conscious manifestation is also a decision. Whether you believe in it or you doubt in it, those are all decisions that you make. You have decided to rely on the physical 3D external for the evidence. And if you don't see it, you then doubt it. That is still a decision of you taking in the 3D physical external reality as evidence. You can also choose to decide to understand that it's just a mirror, it's just reflecting your internal state. The 3D external world is a dead world, it's an illusion, or time is an illusion. That's a decision that you make. That's a belief, that's an assumption that you make. But all of those are decisions. So it all comes down to a decision, okay? Who you're being, you decide. You simply decide. It doesn't matter what situation or circumstance you're in. It doesn't matter what it is you'd like to experience or manifest. You not thinking that it's possible for you is still a decision. And how do I know this? Because you are oftentimes basing, not oftentimes, all the time, basing that decision, that belief that you can't have that based on what? Based on what other people have told you. You've chosen to take someone else or maybe society's expectations or whatever else it might be, right? To You've incorporated it into your belief system, your assumptions. So those are all decisions that you've made without even realizing it. And I'm telling you, you being aware of this, because the advantage that we have as consciousness is that we have awareness. We're conscious of it. We can observe it. And we decide what we adopt. That's why everyone on this planet has a unique perspective. They all have things or situations or belief systems or values that they incorporate and they embody and they decide to let in and live their life the way, whether people say subconscious or conscious, at the end of the day, it was still a decision that was made at some point in time, right? Subconscious only, essentially what subconscious means is what you're not currently aware of in this moment, right? But as soon as you become aware of it, it's no longer subconscious, it's in your conscious. It's in your consciousness. And if it's in your consciousness, you can decide to either continue to believe it, and your decision to continue to believe those or continue to assume those, right, is based on what you believe to be true. If you believe things to be true based on what you see around you, what you can observe in the 3D external reality, okay, but that was your decision to make. You are the one that makes the decision. And you can also make the decision to not let the 3D external reality dictate how you feel internally. And that is essentially the secret, not even the secret, that's the key to all of this. This is why I call it the law of decision, because you are deciding in every single moment who you are being. You're deciding what your belief systems are, what your assumptions are, the reality you get to experience. It doesn't even really have to do with conscious manifestation at a certain point. It's just simply to do with life. Life is just a whole bunch of decisions out in front of you that you, like I always said, I've used this analogy before. Life is a choose your own reality video game. Choose your own adventure video game. Choose your own experience. It's just multiple decisions that you make. And that's all it is. And you just got to take some time sometimes to figure it out. Figure out, what decision did I make that led me down this path? and recognize that you can choose a different path and shift your awareness there by you deciding that is who you are now. I am no longer this person. I'm no longer this identity. I am, because I am source, consciousness, awareness. I am this. It's that simple. And when you come back and say, it's so hard, it's so challenging, I can't do it, I've been doing this for so long, I just don't understand it. That's still you deciding that you don't understand it. That's still you deciding that you are your old person, like the old self that you're identified with. And I think that that is what keeps so many people stuck, is that they don't realize their own power is that everything is a decision. So make the decision that is aligned to what you desire, your reality, whatever life you desire to live, what you want to experience. Decide that that's true for you, that that's how the world operates, no matter what the external world is showing you or society is showing you. It does not matter unless you decide to let it matter. And that is the key to all of it.